Welcome officially to A&A Podcast, Speak Your Truth.
We officially back.
Season 2. Real people, real conversations. Anthony, of course.
Adrian AT.
We back.
You know what it is.
We back, man. Y'all see the gear. You know, we got a little, as promised, we're going to rock it out on the first episode for y'all.
This was the surprise that we wanted to have. Show to y'all, you know what I'm saying?
We getting there.
Steps. There's levels. There's levels to everything in this world.
I saw how we started. Like, this probably wouldn't even, we probably wouldn't be doing this right now.
Definitely got the shirts. We're going to try to get some more stuff, and then when everything is locked down with the merchandise, we can see, and that's if y'all want the merchandise, because we ain't going to get no merchandise if y'all want it. Y'all just want to listen to us. What's hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, cool.
But let us know if y'all want some merch, if y'all like the shirts, anything like that. We will try to have different styles and designs, but this is just the front. The prototypes that we got to show to y'all. So here we go.
Obviously, and also thank you guys, all the supporters, you know, through season 1.
Definitely.
And they, you know, you guys coming over here into season 2 with us.
And then some people who are joining for season 2, welcome.
Welcome. Y'all gonna hear me say that a lot.
A lot.
You know, that's my thing, I guess. But, you know, let's get into it. As far as this topic, you know, and I wanted to do this topic, or we wanted to do this topic, excuse me, based off of, you know, what we're doing. We're contributing to media, right? And just how, like, the media really just, it just controls our lives, like, just everyone. Everything, everywhere we go, there's some type of media. Whether it's through your social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, I don't care what you want. You got your media through the news, CNN, NBC, ABC, all these different platforms. People
all types of news.
You know, even the sports people, you know, ESPN, Fox, all that, man. Media is everywhere.
Probably the most influential group, like when it comes to really telling people what to do or telling people what it is, what it ain't, is always around. So.
Yeah, so there's no escaping media. But you know, just kind of going to this topic, man. Just media is so controlling and
manipulative.
Yo, it's a lot for people like us. For example, like, you know, we're on social media every single day. Like, I don't care. Well, I'm not gonna say I don't care, because I know some people they thug it out. They don't on social media. So shout out to y'all. But you're here right now, so I don't know. Anyway,
oh my God.
anyway. Yeah, this is so many things come and go through media, right?
Everything.
You know, like, things are happening to, like we said, we're media. We're giving you something to talk about right now.
You're watching this on a media platform.
Yeah. So really, and like, you know, like me and Asia were talking about before we start recording this, you know, there's always some type of media. Excuse me. So, you know, back 300, 400 years ago, newspapers, printing press, when that came out, that's how people were consuming their media.
More than 300 years ago.
Bro, 1700s, bro. That was.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That's a
300.
That's a long time.
Yeah, 300, bro. 300 years.
That's a long time.
Even before that, people writing books, and that's media. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Very true.
People was writing books for centuries, bro. So, books, newspapers, essays, pamphlets. I don't care if you are consuming some type of media at some point in your life, and the media just goes out to, you know, give us things to consume, right? So let's dive in, right? So it's easy to say that, you know, all right, yeah, I see someone on Twitter, let's say Complex posted it, right? That's what's up. That's tough.
Complex, yeah.
Right? Like, that's big and popping because it's complex. Versus, you know, let's say somebody like me. Like, I'm not famous. I ain't big and all that. I post something. It's just, damn, Anthony tweeted something.
I mean, it's all about not street cred, but credibility.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, TMZ, they always posting news, media, something first. You see it, you run with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nowadays, media is more about first than right.
Right.
So it's being first.
So, you know, let's get specific real quick. You know, obviously, this is kind of easier to talk about because it's most recent, but
definitely.
Megan Tory. Now, hear me
this
clearly.
Is a very sensitive topic. We don't want to.
I'm not trying to run away off the wrong way, but
fluff anybody's feathers.
Right. But you're entitled to your opinions, and if you want to come holler at me and Adrian about this, whatever, I don't care. But these are celebrities. people we have never met or have, you know, a personal conversation with.
Yeah, with that, one thing I do that irks me is how people are so invested in celebrities' lives. Like, don't get me wrong, I do follow some celebrities because they're my favorite celebrities. I want to keep tabs on them. But when I see people really like totally invested in, when I'm talking about decisions, I'm talking about like their life decisions, not their physical health, but their life decisions.
Man, just got that new purse. Oh my. Yo.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's personally for me. If that's what you do, hey, but we talking about what I want. This is real truth, real conversation.
So, you know, so like the point of us is to, you know, keep it 100. We don't know Meg and Tory on a personal level.
At all. We don't.
To, you know, kind of keep feeding back off of Adrian's point. We don't know them, right? Obviously, and here's where we get to saying like media can be so manipulative, right? And all this. Boom, a headline comes out that Tory shot Meg. I'm not saying he did, I'm not saying he didn't. I don't know. I wasn't there. You know what
wasn't in the car.
I don't even know nobody that knows Tory or Meg, bro. So let's just be clear on that. But yeah, I don't. My bad. I gotta read.
Get it up.
Because like I'm just saying, bro.
You good.
Yeah, we don't know them. So the fact that, you know, obviously a headline comes out, boom, Tory shot Meg. And it comes from a verified check. And that's another thing too. If people see that blue check or white check,
lose they damn mind.
They think it's automatically valid.
You know people can pay for checks, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying a lot of people out here got paid for checks, but you can pay for it.
Yeah, that verified check makes people believe a lot of stuff. So, yeah, just off the fact that, you know, I think it was Complex that tweeted it first, or one of those bigger platforms, right, that's verified, that tweeted it out, and then boom, next thing you know, everybody got pains on the situation. Not saying I agree or disagree with any of them, but you know, people automatically saying, damn, Tory did it. He hates a black woman. He's canceled.
And this is coming. All right, so
how do you like how? Why is that automatically? So have you had a personal conversation with Tory or Meg that even, you know, for you to even have a credible opinion on the situation? You know what I'm saying? Like our opinions may not be as credible as yours, but it's just the fact that we can sit here and acknowledge that and sit here and say that, okay, I wasn't in this situation. I can't say that.
I don't know what really happened.
I'm not trying to put two and two together. I'm not a police officer that investigated the crime scene. You feel me? So.
But with all that said, okay, I was a big fan of Tory before all this happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I really think he's a talented artist. He can do a lot of different things that these artists nowadays can do. When I heard all this happen, I was like, damn, not Tory.
Right.
Like, are you serious? And then Quarantine Radio, he really had everything in his palm. At the end of the day, he had Meg and Kylie.
Yeah.
But some relationship status, something. He was in the pool with both of them.
Yeah.
He obviously doing something right in this world. But
I'm
yeah.
I'm trying to let you go.
This is just straight.
Sorry.
This is just straight up. If Tory did it, then yes, I will cancel him. Yes. But we don't know if he did it. And then yes, she could be telling the truth, but she also could be lying. And Tory could be telling the truth, and Tory also could be lying. So for me to sit here and automatically just be like, yeah, Tory lying. I mean, and Meg telling the truth, Tory lying. I don't mess with him. Somebody I already messed with. And no, I have nothing against Meg. I like Meg. She looked great. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And I like her status in this world and what she's standing for.
Yeah.
So there's nothing against her at all. And if you know me, you know I'm not that type of person.
And I feel like especially, all right, so I feel like these situations, they come into play for a reason, right? They kind of show where people's heads are at. I'm not saying that, you know, these industry efforts are putting people are using these celebrities as, you know, little dolls and stuff, but you know, these situations come up and it kind of shows. I mean, it shows, you know, that there's still a lot of division when it comes to certain topics. Obviously, I'm not trying to make this a man versus woman thing or Tory versus Meg thing, or none of that, right? But obviously, when the information came out that Meg was shot, people was like, oh yeah, we gotta cancel Tory. He doesn't love black women, as I mentioned earlier. He ain't this, he ain't that. And just people just a group of people. I'm not gonna say people because a group of people were quick to say, yeah, he's done. He's done for. We ain't dealing with him no more, without even really getting full like evidence or about getting like facts. You know what I'm saying? Getting real credible information on the topic.
You know what blew me? I saw people compare this situation to R. Kelly's situation. We ain't gonna talk too much about that man because that's a wild turkey. He is a wild man.
I don't even see how.
And he deserves to where he's supposed to be at. You know, we're not gonna get into that.
I don't even see how the two situations correlate.
It's not even in the same.
I don't even see how
same brackets. It's not.
Yeah, back to the point. Like I said, a group of people felt some way about Tory. I still like Tory. Meg. You know, they saying we gotta protect Meg at all costs. Cool.
Of
like
course,
we said, we love Meg. Everybody loves Meg.
Of course.
But it kind of like people kind of say like I saw like things on Twitter where it was like. You know, yeah, we want to make sure like we take care of our black women, but
of course,
like why can't we do both? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying for this situation specifically. Like, why can't we do both? Like, obviously, Megan, she's made it clear that she didn't want to do too much because of how, you know, black men in America are being treated, especially when it comes to, you know, law enforcement being involved and all that. But, you know, it's just we gotta be able. We can pick one without having to. Shit on the other, if you get what I'm saying, like, because also the fact that social media can, like, but all these people right there assert their opinions. That's another point. When I looked at this topic before this episode, I looked up certain things and like just so I can have points to talk about. People assert their opinions, right? And when a group of people assert their opinions together and they all are similar, that's the popular opinion. And once that popular opinion is there. If you're not with that popular opinion, you're cut off. Like you're cut off. Like, but why does it have to be that way? I understand we all want to be progressive and we all want things to move in a certain direction, but we all in this world together. Like we supposed to be, you know, brothers and sisters taking care of each other, and you know we can't let something like the media just come on and just try to like use different situations to divide us because they gonna make their money regardless.
And the thing that the media likes to do is they love to pin celebrities against each other. They love doing it because at the end of the day, that's going to create a story.
Right.
That's definitely going to create a story. You get somebody like J. Cole and Drake. Oh, they beefing or something like that. When they not beefing at all, I guarantee you that story going to sell compared to Drake and J. Cole just hopped on the track together.
Right.
It's definitely going to sell more.
Because as I'm not gonna say I'm guilty of this, but I mean, there's some times where I feel like, okay, ooh, this is getting spicy. Like, okay, I'm kind
of course, because that's the type of thing that people want to see.
Yeah, and that's what people want to see. And I don't blame nobody, but at the same time, like, our entertainment shouldn't come at the expense of other people's lives, whether they're celebrity or
whoa. Say it again.
Our entertainment should not come at the expense of other people's lives, whether that be a celebrity or a regular person, me, him. No. The fact that some people are going through things is not there for us to be like, okay, well, let me grab my popcorn. I'm ready.
Yeah, it's not for us because they're humans as well. They have the same feelings that we do. They go through the same things that we do. They just go through more things that we do because they're celebrities. So definitely understand your point on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just. And with the fact that like, the media is just gonna keep doing what they're doing, right?
Another example is what they tried to do with Kyrie and LeBron.
Oh yeah.
I mean, alright, what Kyrie did say was wild. It was.
I mean, it was wild.
He basically said LeBron cannot finish in the clutch.
He didn't say that. See, but here we go.
That's the way it seemed.
There we go. And
that's the way the media made it seem.
And that's what it made it seem like. That we don't, like I said, we don't know Kyrie, we don't know LeBron to talk to him or anybody in their camp to talk to him on that type of level. But this is the fact that, all right, so let's say, because it happens all the time, especially in sports, right? You can put out, you can have a statement, your own statement. Because even with Drew Brees, right? Even though he said something wild.
That was wild.
He said something wild. I mean, obviously, he was educated enough to,
he wasn't.
To speak on the issue itself. But just the fact that your words can get twisted into a whole different meaning for a headline. If you're on that status, you feel me? And it's just like, why? Like, it's not fair to them. I mean, sometimes these are like the agents. These are real people. They have real feelings. They have real problems.
Families, kids, brothers, sisters, moms, aunts, uncles. You know what I'm saying?
And these media platforms are making $1 off of at their expense of just a better reference I had because I watched this recently was a Derrick Rose documentary, right? Everybody loved Derrick Rose when he first came out. That he was that dude. He was gonna be the next Jordan in Chicago as far as like for that franchise only.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's Michael Jordan, so all the dudes out there listening, I'm not comparing Derrick Rose to Michael Jordan. I'm just saying as far as for that franchise or whatever, he was gonna be that next dude.
The next star.
You know what I'm saying? And we saw it. Like he was an MVP at the youngest MVP in the NBA,
Yeah.
and then boom, you know, he gets hurt. He's not ready to come back and play. But he's cleared to play, but he's not ready to play. So the media took that as like, okay, he's not trying to play for what? Is he like what's going on with him? Watch the documentary. It's called Pooh. I mean, I was able to watch it on YouTube. But yeah, like they the way they changed his career based off of the print that they were giving out, because you can go from being the neighborhood hero to being the laughingstock in your own spot. Just off a couple words that you can say and what the media can do. People that have the power to, you know, put things out there on you. You feel me? It's like your life is not like when you get to a certain point. I feel like with celebrities, your life is not always. It's not yours no more, which is why you see these celebrities having, you know, PR teams, because they have to have people with them that can help them say the right things so they don't get canceled.
A lot of celebrities don't like to be famous.
No,
they don't like to be known too much, because you know what the media does? They build you up and they can tear you down.
Oh yeah, they can bring you up and
that build up
real quick. Because as soon as you're not selling for them no more, next caller, next.
Because your best, because I forgot what documentary we were watching, but he was talking about how the same organizations, they were writing the good articles about him. When he fell down or fell off, those same articles was writing his worst articles. I mean, those same people were writing his worst articles. So it's like, are you really my friend? Do you really care for me?
No.
They don't.
No.
They don't.
Oh man.
This whole world's a business. Definitely the media.
Oh yeah.
Definitely the media.
I mean, it's a lot we can go into as far as the media too, because we've been on social media now for a while. I mean, I was on Snapchat since.
What was the first social media platform you downloaded?
Bro, it was. Oh, if we're gonna count Kick.
Hey.
If we're gonna count Kick.
Hey.
That was lit.
It got busy on Kick.
Y'all got busy on Kick. If you wasn't on Kick, then you lying. I don't know.
Definitely got busy on Kick.
Yeah, Kick was kicking Snapchat. I've been like that was like early.
I think I had IG before Snapchat.
Either way, that was like a break ago, like 9 years ago now.
Middle school.
Yeah, but we was youngins on that jump. But we've been on social media for so long now. We've seen how like we've really seen the growth of how, you know, impactful social media can be, and the fact that it can control so many narratives in so many people's lives. You know, as I mentioned earlier, also situations where like, you know, this is real popular. I mean, I might have to do a separate episode on this. We're going to do a separate episode on this at some point. But you know, as far as, you know, people shaping relationships through social media, right? Yo, like I said, we can get spicy on that at some point. I mean,
that is definitely not.
So,
bro.
You know, point on that. You know, we've seen social media. There's so many things that come on, so many videos, so many memes and stuff like that, and so many people with popular tweets, whether they want to be funny or not. Somebody's gonna take what they say to at face value for what it is. So I can go, like, some people can be on Twitter saying, I'm just putting like, niggas ain't shit. Girl, niggas ain't shit and women ain't shit. People love saying that. And the fact that, you know, one person can say that, another person gonna agree. Then another person's gonna agree. Another person gonna agree. Another person, like, it's another chain that keeps building up to where now a big cycle or a big group of people have the same kind of idea, and, you know, doesn't make it true or not.
You know what that goes back to? Being toxic.
Man, go check that episode on season.
That was on what? Toxicity. You just
check it out. Shout out to Asia. Shout out to Asia. You know, she was on that jump. But anyway, back to the point. Like I said, it's a groups of people now that have the idea that, you know, niggas ain't shit. But like, if you was to come, for example, right? In my head, girls ain't shit. Like, this not true because I love my women. You know what I'm saying? Cool. But
y'all be grimy. Y'all definitely be grimy. And y'all know what y'all be doing.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna get into this episode, but
Let them live.
He grimy though. They know they be grimy.
Let them live. But point I'm trying to make, I could say, yeah, I hate women. Not true. Anyway, I tell this to Adrian, and he's like, yeah, I hate women too. I hate them. What do they do to you? Nothing. I hate them though.
I don't know.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people they see these things and on social media and they create their own realities.
Definitely.
Where like, okay, well, if I'm in this situation, this is how I feel. So definitely, women ain't shit or niggas ain't shit. Like it's like
Twitter trends.
Yeah, we can talk about that too.
Yeah, another a Twitter trend that needs to stop. Stop saying G Herbo is not a good rapper. Sorry, please stop saying that. Please.
As we digress. Anyway,
okay, continue.
Anyway, yeah, you know, just the fact that, you know, so like, obviously, like, you know, you're your own person and you're gonna see something and you're gonna take it the way you want to take it. I'm not knocking nobody for doing that at all. But, you know, there's been a lot of situations where now, like, you have a certain feeling about somebody, you don't even know them, you know what I'm saying, or a certain group of people. Like, that's another point I like to make too. Like, I've made this point with people before. Like, we're living in a time where everything is so generalized. Like you can say literally, like, all right, black men, they cheat. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's always that thing out there. Black men cheat.
Be faithful. Be faithful. Okay.
But then, like, I'm a black man. You don't know me. You don't know if I cheat. You don't know if I do that.
Loyal to the guy I know. Ladies. Oh, we doing.
What are you doing? Hold on, yo.
Sorry.
I appreciate that.
You loyal. He's loyal. I am too.
Anyway, we're not here to really put ourselves on none of that, man, because, you know, this is the point of this whole episode. We just want to stick to the topic and all that. Just like I said, generalization and people putting people into certain boxes and, you know,
brackets,
different type of brackets without really knowing, you know, enough about them. Like I say to this, like, on Twitter, man, I don't know what it is. It must be a committee or something, right?
To the committee.
Gotta be a committee or something where, like, you know, women are automatically gonna think that niggas gonna cheat. Like, I don't understand. Like, okay, yeah, don't get me wrong. If you have dealt with some things in your past for you to believe that way, okay, that's different.
But don't let that ruin your future.
Right.
Don't. Just because he did it, that don't mean he will. But I know you process it.
Protect your heart.
He still can.
Protect your heart.
You know what I'm saying?
Protect your heart at the end of the day, but still.
Word to the Andre 3 Stacks.
Yeah. Protect your heart. Yeah, man. Just media can do so much good, man.
Like a good example of how it can tear people down is what it did to Michael Jackson.
Oh God.
Who is the greatest artist of all time?
Yeah, if you follow me on my Instagram and you saw,
he's the greatest.
If you didn't say Michael Jackson, I got a problem.
I love Drake. Yes, it's not the greatest artist. But yeah, no, I'm not like growing. Okay, so Michael Jackson died 2009.
Yeah.
We were young. Some people might have, but I don't think I really knew who Michael Jackson was. From what I've seen at a young age, from what I knew of Michael Jackson was, he at that time, I believe that he did stuff with kids. He bleached his skin, and that he was just a fake person altogether, right?
But now, having known fact.
Yeah, without knowing. So then my whole young life, I'm thinking that until I really learned about Michael Jackson and really knew and like about Michael Jackson, his music, what the truth and the false was.
When I found out he died, I was real tapped in. I was like, okay. It kind of threw me off. I'm not gonna lie. When, like, obviously he had his skin disease, so I'm like, okay. At a young age, I'm real naive. So
I didn't know he had skin disease.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm like, how did this man go from being black to white just like that?
I really thought he was in the tub bleaching his skin. Like at a young age, I really believed that, bro. I really believed that at a young age.
It was a little naive, but then obviously doing research, I figured out that wasn't the truth. And obviously, like he said, the media was on him and I feel like when people get to their highest moment, sometimes that's when all the nonsense and the negativity starts coming in.
If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. If you ain't got no haters, then you ain't doing something right. Because when you doing good, someone's gonna attempt to turn that good into bad, or to make it look bad, but it's really not.
And that couldn't be the media, because at the end of the day, they have to get paid. It's a job. So, like I said, here we all have to understand is one thing. Like
that's their job. They're getting paid for it.
Yeah, it's their job. So I mean, we can feel however we want to feel about it, but at the end of the day, that's how they take care of their families and how they get paid. I mean, how they they take care of themselves in life. So I don't knock it. If somebody was to hand me a piece of if my job title was to cover this guy and make sure obviously I would
lose on all of it.
Yeah, obviously I'm not gonna bash somebody's career. Like nah, I'm not gonna sit here and discredit somebody's hard-earned reputation and all that over
unless I truly
headline.
Disagree.
Yeah.
With that person.
Yeah. Because I'm not the type of person to do that. So, but you got these people are working for billionaires, people we will never know or see. These people are working for somebody that if you don't post this, you will be fired. So
and then somebody else will do it. That's paparazzi.
Yeah.
I think most celebrities hate paparazzi because they low key the feds.
Yeah. Paparazzi, they try, and those people are usually independent and all that, and they trying to get their stories out because it's about the first person to sell. And it blows me to this day, right? Kobe Bryant, rest in peace to Kobe, died January 26, 2020. Why is TMZ the first media outlet to post that Kobe died? Why? You know what I'm saying? When you see TMZ, man, I ain't worried about no TMZ. But they were the first one to put it out there, so they're gonna get that check. Somebody had to give them the inside scoop to even know that Kobe was his helicopter had crashed. Why is CNN not the first ones out there? Why is the local news not the first one out there? Why is TMZ getting the first scoop on why Kobe Bryant died?
Those are questions we will never know. But at the end of the day, that is a good question.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
TMZ. So, these are the same people that can probably talk about, why, the baby, didn't win 12.
I was thinking about
You know what I'm saying? Didn't win any of his BET awards out of 12 nominations. That's the same platform that can do that. Why are they having access to those type of things? You know what I'm saying? And people, and I feel like media, we're consumers. We contribute into that.
What we do. And so there's two sides to every story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's our fault for giving them the money. Because at the end of the day, we're the ones clicking on it, clickbait, viewing it always. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're giving them their job.
Society. If your headline is like, oh shit, you ain't gonna get people to click on it, that's how you win, apparently. I mean,
your headline could be completely false. But you click on it, you just gave them some type of compensation, some type of money.
Right.
Something, because you clicked on it. And then the article can be about flowers. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter, you clicked on it.
Whole bunch of BS. Just because you clicked on it, it looked cool, it looked interesting, and you also were able to form an opinion about it to now use your opinion to put it on your platform, and now people making opinions on your opinion about that opinion. It's a big chain, yeah. It's a big chain on social media. I'm so serious, bro. Like it's so much going on. And I feel like we have to start being, a little bit more accountable as far as what we're consuming. I mean, obviously you can't help, but it's going to be on your timeline.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
I want to kind of take that back because you control who you follow and who you follow is going to be on your timeline. So I'm just going to put that out there real quick. But at the end of the day, you can't control what somebody else is going to post. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. That's all on them. What they want to do.
That's the point I'm trying to make. So you can't control that. But if we just gonna keep feeding into a whole bunch of BS, we're not gonna really go.
We can't get mad at them for what we're feeding them.
I want to keep seeing stories about celebrities that were up and coming, or not up and coming, like big and popping and all this, and then next thing boom, something happens because of a headline. And one more quick point to before we kind of wrap up a little bit. Like you were talking about to Megan Tour, and I want to kind of like tie it to Chris Brown or Rihanna, right?
You better be careful.
Oh man,
You better.
But
you better watch what you say.
So obviously, I mean, we were kids at the time, but I had a general idea of what was going on about the Chris.
All right. Wait, 3, 2. 2, 1.
So obviously, I kind of want to, before we wrap this up a little bit. Before we wrap this up, kind of want to just dive right into this Megatory and compare it to Chris Brown and Rihanna for just a second, right? Because I see similarities between the two situations. Just off the fact that the power of the media. So we were kids when Chris Brown and Rihanna situation, bro. Yeah, I was no older than 9. Whatever. I didn't do too much research on that before this, but I just know that I was real young. Anyway, but I knew, I had an idea of what was going on. I still knew, all right, damn. Or at least I knew what the media was trying to portray.
Because they put that picture of her face after the incident, and it looked like he beat the brakes off her.
And I'm a youngin', I'm like, damn, this is
that's wild.
Oh, what's going on?
It's still wild to this day.
Right.
But as a youngin', it's definitely wild.
Yeah. So and then off of that situation, cancel culture wasn't really big back then, but we really saw Chris Brown's career on its way to being canceled because of that situation. Obviously, Chris Brown didn't really want to go like that. I mean, that's his passion. He's a songwriter. He makes music. He does a whole bunch of things. He's an artist, so he's not gonna sit there, and fall victim to the media, kind of just wash his career away. At least that's from what I've seen. I don't know Chris Brown. The emphasis on I don't know these celebrities. I don't know. So so we saw how he just really had to really keep working, keep his career alive.
Definitely.
But then we figured out years later that this was not a one-sided situation where Chris Brown was abusive. We saw that they was getting into it all the time. This was
This is not an excuse for Chris Brown to say that what he did to Rihanna was okay or was right. No.
I don't condone it.
No. What he did was definitely wrong, and he definitely is frowned upon, of course. But at the end of the day, we don't know the situation, what happened. But at the end of the day, he should have never put his hands on her.
We only know what we're
shown and told.
Yeah.
And definitely scenarios where we have no clue where and when it happened.
Yeah. So, like I said, back to I kind of see this kind of being real similar with Tory and Meg because, once again, Tory, 2020 specifically, quarantine. He had quarantine radio. He had quarantine radio jumping, everybody on his live, dropping music.
Chris Brown at the time was coming up. Run it.
Chris Brown was up. Not even.
He
was up.
It was like the wall to wall.
Yeah. If you saw my poll, a lot of people put Chris Brown over, a guy named Usher. But we're not gonna get into that. Different topic. Anyway,
Usher.
So just the fact that that these situations kind of show that, all right, well, the media is gonna put out that this male figure mistreated our beloved, female figure,
Because Rihanna was popping.
Yeah.
But I think she really hit her prime after that incident.
Yeah, and obviously nobody wants to see women get beat up, shot.
Definitely
none of that. I love my mom and love my sister. I swear to God, something happened to him off that type time. You're not gonna see me on this podcast no more. It's gonna be the A podcast, Pikachu. Okay, you feel me? But I just really see the two situations just really going hand in hand for in a way because, like I said, just the fact that the media can control so many people's different,
point of views.
Everybody gonna have perspectives. Everybody gonna have their opinion.
And perspective and perception is one thing, because from the way you're looking at it, you think you're right, but the way somebody else is looking at it, they think they're right as well.
Right.
So that's why I think people should have an open mind when it comes to scenarios like this, and not be so one-sided. Nah, F him or her. What happened? What really happened? What happened? What was the side? You know what I'm saying? So you can really understand both sides, and then you come to your conclusion to where whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But
at the end of the day, y'all, I kind of,
at the end of the day, keep your hands off Rihanna.
For sure. You kind of the closing points is, everybody likes to say mind your business. A lot of other people like to say mind the business that pays you. Because I'm not getting paid to sit here and talk about Tory and Meg. It's just something that I feel like, it's popular right now, and obviously, you know,
Catching y'all's out, I guarantee you.
People gonna want to talk about it. And everybody wants to hear what everybody got to think. Cool. I'm not getting paid for it though. We're not getting paid for it. I don't get paid to follow around Tory and May. I don't get paid, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not my lifestyle. Their lives don't apply to me. They're not getting me paid. They're not they're not adding value into my life. I don't need to get all close and buddy. That's what's going on with social, like, you know, the rise like with social media, YouTube, and all this stuff nowadays. Because we have so much access to these people that we think that we like. I'm saying, you know, that I'm Tory. This, you know what I'm saying? This is AT or like, you know what I'm saying? This AT thinks that he really Tory or something. Like,
Tory really my man though. Like, I'm joking.
Hey man,
don't do me like that. Don't leave me out. Don't leave me out.
Like I said, like, I love you, but regardless, I don't care what nobody got to say about that. So, yeah, but still, like I said, mind the business that pays you, man. And also, what I said earlier, your entertainment does not need to come at the expense of somebody's life. It's the third time I said it. Your entertainment does not need to come at the expense of somebody else's life.
If he repeats it, that means it's important. You repeat it, it's important,
man. Come on, man. But it kind of wraps it up for season 2, episode 1. You know, this is our new thing now. Seeing us on Instagram, YouTube.
Seeing us everywhere.
You know, you can still listen to us on Apple Podcasts.
We got a lot of options. You can watch this. There's no excuse.
You tell your mom, your brother,
no excuse.
Your father, your pastor, your firefighter. I don't know, your boyfriend's cousin, sister that saw you last week. I don't know. Tell them, tap in.
Tell somebody. If you ain't tell somebody after watching this, you have failed us.
Yeah. Go follow the Speak Your Truth Pod.
Go subscribe on YouTube. Go comment, like, do what you gotta do. But at the end of the day, support. Because we will support you.
It's all love over here, man.
I think that's about it.
That's about it.
So you know what I gotta say.
Come on, go ahead, tell them.
Love, peace, and hair grease. We out this journey.